what's going on, Walter? Can you hear me? Probably delaying the comments and shit. Yeah, it's cold as fuck out here. Can you hear me, bro? I got the heater on, so hold on, let me see. Let me ride it. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's cold as shit out here, man. They really got people think they're cleaning up crime and shit. I heard you better earlier. Yeah, I think it's because the heater. These motherfuckers, man. You letting your engine idle for heat? Yeah. Yeah, I got the heater on right now. Definitely the only reason I be letting it idle right now at the prices that gas, at the astronomical gas prices right now. Fucking $4.99 and $4.85 and you ain't lying. Oh, my problems start with COVID and people saying stay safe. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, what's going on? Okay, cool. They love to do that shit. They love to say that shit. Stay safe. Stay safe. Piece of shit, motherfuckers. Almost like it's a silent threat. A silent threat. The goofballs of society. And when I used to drive my car, every time I wake up, they stab my right rear tire every time. Yeah, man. That's why, man. Yeah. And we gotta document that shit. Every time. You know? The more we can fucking show the people, because that's what we have to do. They they have us in a tight spot to where we're boxed in. And when we do, if we, that's why the bullhorn shit is so fucking, it's so much of a necessity when it comes to this shit, because you can reach people and you don't have to direct your you don't have to direct your conversation at any one person. You can break out of their fucking their web, the web that they have us in. Because it's definitely, the web is definitely a strenuous fucking web. And believe it or not, man, I know it seems hard to believe, but people are starting to fucking wake up and see. Like, people are starting to, like, something ain't right. Sitting here telling us you're trying to clean up the streets, but people are dying and shit. 14-year-old kids and shit. Our streets were never that bad to where you had to fucking put a 14-year-old on the front line. So why the fuck are you doing it? This whole fucking program is blowing up in their fucking face, man. We just gotta keep the fucking... We gotta keep the smoke. We gotta keep the fucking distress signal going before everybody starts forgetting about it. And that's what they bet on, man. Sweeping it under the rug. Everybody forgets about it. It pops up in a different part of the world. Everybody on this side has already forgotten about it. Now everybody on the other side is tripping. Everybody on this side is just like, oh shit, another crazy person. They're coming everywhere. Crazy people are popping up everywhere. There's a reason behind that. They do it to Hollywood motherfuckers. So what makes us so fucking special? What makes us so special? Let's see. I'm using voice to text, so I don't have to type words get mispronounced here and there. Oh yeah, I can definitely relate to that. Fucking misspells and spell checks and shit. It was my break lines that kept me out. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, they want us to, anything that happens to us, they want it to look like it was, I know they've done something to my vehicle as well. Even like when I put it in reverse, it takes like about 5 seconds to go in reverse when I actually put it in reverse. It takes like 5 seconds to go in reverse. Like, what the fuck? And it makes a clunk. It makes like a clunk. Like it jerks back and shit. Yeah, exactly. Directed conversation for real. I've been stranded for months now and I'm tortured and tired. Yeah, man. That's the name of the game, man. They want to get us to that breaking point. They want us to do something. That's what they want. They expect it. They count on that shit. Then they can get on the TV, sweep it under the rug. Sweep that shit under the rug. Everybody forget about it. Oh man, the world is like fucking... The world is mysterious as fuck to me. All these educated people, all these motherfucking majors, and they'll tell you how motherfucking smart and rich they are and shit, but they cannot add 1 plus 1 or 2 plus 2. Not in the literal sense, but when it comes to dealing with life and the reality of life and the shit that's right and the shit that just ain't right, these motherfuckers have no comprehension, man. And I don't get it. Like, that's supposed to be like, that would be like one of the first laws. If you want to say the first law of nature is self-preservation, that would have to go side and side along with that shit. Like, you have to be able to analyze shit and use your common sense in order to preserve your fucking life. If you can't do that, if you're gonna sit and depend on the next motherfucker to tell you what the fuck is going on and what's going on around you and shit, I'm not talking about like targeted people, but I'm talking about just people in general. Like, the shit, so much shit is going on with the world, and they fucking just hand you a cup of piss and tell you it's water, and you drink it. You drink from the fountain of fucking youth. The fountain of lies, not the fountain of youth. Like, they're quenching your thirst from the fountain of lies. How the fuck? I mean, we're supposed to have those instincts and shit to tell us what's going on, what's real, what's wrong. I mean, the first thing is, like, with the masks and shit, and this ain't no jab, this ain't really no jab video or nothing, but, this is just an example. Like, they tell you to wear a mask all day. Now, being a human, you should know that you're breathing in and out carbon monoxide. Therefore, you should know that you're tearing down your immune system. When you get dizzy and all that shit, you're getting dizzy for a reason. Like, that shit you're not getting dizzy just because it's something that fucking regularly fucking happens. This is not natural. Like, you're breathing in carbon monoxide and shit. So, you're tearing down your fucking immune system. You're letting them tell you you gotta wear this all day at work. You gotta stand up all day. Well, if you're, especially if you're one of the motherfuckers taking in money at the cash register and shit. Like, you're on your feet all fucking day with that fucking shit on, And in some cases, you're talking to people and then you're breathing harder and shit. So you're just fucking completely tearing down your immune system. Then they're forcing you to take. Then they're forcing you to take this fucking jab. And you wonder why people are fucking coming up with all these fucking complications right after they take the jab. Motherfucker, you've been tearing down your immune system. You've been literally fucking breaking down your immune system. To fight any of that fucking foreign shit that they're throwing you in your body and shit. And, you know, you're dealing with a bunch of fucking foreign fucking, yeah, just a bunch of foreign shit going through your body, like fish guts and shit like that. You know, and I'm not laughing at anybody who's gotten the jab, because I know, like, they're literally forcing people to do it. But, I mean, you gotta fucking think, man. You're breaking down your immune system and you're throwing some fucking foreign shit in your body. Your immune system is meant to attack, or at least coincide with whatever the fuck they're putting in you. Like, they're literally taking your fucking ability to fight off any fucking bullshit. That way, when you do get the shit, if you do get the fucking shit, you're man. If you wear that mask without getting, well, you know, their jab ain't worth the shit anyways. But say you've been wearing that mask all fucking year, ever since this fucking shit hit, and you happen to catch that fucking. You happen to catch that fucking shit, do you think your fucking immune system is gonna be strong enough to fight that shit? Shit, you gonna be sounding like the heavy breathing motherfuckers on a respirator. And this is no disrespect to anybody who's lost anyone or been there before, but you know what I'm saying? Like, as the fucking human race, like, God has given us a brain. Don't fucking let somebody fucking tell you how to fucking... I mean, advice is good, but when a person is forcing you to fucking do shit, you know, and do shit that's not safe, like, they make so many laws up to protect you from yourself, from other people, and all this shit. So you mean to tell me that basically you're telling me that no one can poison me except you? Nobody can fucking kill me except you. Basically, that's what they're saying. Anybody else who kills anybody, you're going to jail for life. But we can fucking kill you, and nothing will ever happen to us about it. We can kill as many of you as we motherfucking want, and nothing will. There will be no consequences. 5 of you fuckers die, I'm going home today and still gonna eat my steak. I'm still gonna fucking kiss my kids and go to bed and fucking tuck them in and all that shit. Your families, fuck your families, basically. Fuck your families. And that's what they're telling us. You might not hear it like that, but those might not be the exact fucking words, but that's what they're telling you. Fuck your families, fuck your kids. You take this shit. I'm not gonna take it. You fucking take it. Then they get all the fucking movie stars, everybody that knows about this shit, to say they have it, and they have not one symptom that everybody else that they're putting on TV has. Everybody else is breathing like a motherfucker, like they can't catch the next breath, like that. Motherfuckers is literally chasing their next breath. And they got movie stars and fucking singers and shit all on fucking TV saying they're having it. And they're fucking just completely fucking normal. Talking to you like it's a regular fucking day. before they got the fucking jab. Like, before the jab was even created. Like, these motherfuckers claiming they got that shit. Even the fucking president. No, I got that, I got it. Oh, man. Oh, man, that shit was fun. That shit is funny. If you just see how the fucking they did that shit, it was hilarious. Like, you could see the play being set. We need to get the vaccines. Not too many vaccines are coming in. Not too many vaccines are coming in. And all of a sudden, the president gets it and says he's all fucking better. Shit, by the time they put them fucking vaccines on the market, people were fucking like that. They had that shit pre-ordered like a motherfucker. Oh, man. The play was set, man, and you could see it being set right before your very eyes. Let me let this dog use the bathroom real quick. Watch the play, man. The sneaky play. That's what we call it, the sneaky play. You're dealing with the government, ladies and gentlemen. This is the sneaky play. It's cold. Come on, buddy. Lord, it's cold. Shit. When you call the cops to report crime, they just ask you if you need mental help and won't write a police report. Yep, exactly, and that's the point I'm trying to stress to everybody, man. That's the point. That's what everybody needs to know, man, because that's the first thing they think. Like, okay, if the police are, if these people are bothering you, like, why don't you call the police? Like, we could literally gotta let them know the police are conducting this shit, and they detour us from making police reports. But you know, the deaths and shit, People are realizing, and then, even some people within their fucking, they don't even have a stronghold on their perps anymore, I don't think. I think somebody's gonna eventually crack and shit, like, especially finding out that a 14-year-old kid was involved in this shit and died behind this shit. Anybody in their right mind, if you do think you're out here doing a good thing, if you're in your right mind and you know that killing a 14-year-old kid got killed in this program, then like, this isn't, your police department is full of shit, man. Trying to say they're cleaning up crime and shit, but yet they're creating crime. They're creating worse crimes that were going on than before. Like, you got people murdering people and shit. What did you have people doing before? Stealing bikes at the very most and shit? Maybe a robbery, but never. Motherfuckers ain't robbing nobody like that no more. You ain't getting no fucking. This ain't the fucking 90s and the fucking early mid 2000s and shit. Like, people are literally fucking losing their life, going to prison for a long time. Like, people would rather scam. People would rather, it's a lot more people scamming and shit than even selling drugs and shit. Like, you can barely find anybody selling drugs, like hard drugs and shit. Like, you're not gonna fucking, there's no crime going on out here like that. That's why the police are so fucking, you be seeing them like 5 and 6 cars deep at fucking restaurants and shit, just fucking kicking back, eating on the fucking job and shit, like, all out, it don't be a unit on the fucking street. It don't be, all the fucking units are at the fucking, the fucking taqueria or the fucking chicken shack, fucking just kicking back, watching the football game and all that bullshit. Just coming out here fucking with people so they can meet their quotas, and then, once they get a bunch of people on some bullshit, fucking drunk in public and fucking jaywalking and shit, and meet their quota, they just kick back and, conduct their fucking terrorism, conduct their terrorism program. They literally got Neighborhood Watch and all their goons fucking doing their dirty work now. The police, they're slick. They figured it out. We're getting backlash too much for killing these motherfuckers. We're gonna use the citizens to kill them. We're gonna use the citizens to do it. We'll get them to do our dirty work. And then when something bad happens, we'll just come clean it up, sweep it under the rug. Say the person had a mental illness. The person was a monster. Literally, if you look at the Gavin Long script, if you look at what they said about Gavin Long, and then you look about what they just said about this other brother that fucking killed the 14-year-old kid, complete same script and shit. Same fucking script. And that, they didn't repeat that fucking script for no reason. Like, they know that certain words and certain ways that they speak about somebody is gonna guide the public into fucking being okay with whatever happens to that person. Like, people aren't even gonna want to hear the story, hear him out. They're gonna know he killed a 14-year-old kid, and that's all they're gonna want to hear. Because in actuality, and when it comes to a real life person who isn't dealing with psychological warfare, there is no excuse for killing a 14-year-old kid. So nobody wants to hear that bullshit. Nobody wants to hear what the fuck you gotta say about why you killed a 14-year-old kid. The point is you killed him. But they don't know, like, psychological warfare, you're not in control of your fucking self anymore. Like, you're not in control of your mind. Once it's time to fucking reach that point. and the police know that. This program exists for one or two reasons. This program exists to fucking really clean up the fucking streets, and that's what it was created for, to clean up the streets. And their tactics are fucking just, way too heavy with the psychological bullshit, and it's fucking starting to fucking, blow up in their faces. Or they're really out here trying to fucking kill people and get people out the way and swoop that shit under the rug. But the thing is, either way you look at it, they're gonna expose themselves. We're just helping them expose themselves. They're exposing themselves this very minute when they like to blatantly follow you around with one headlights, and do it even when you're on the fucking street telling people what these one headlights are. And you're explaining to them that they're triggers and they're trying to force you into a violent reaction and shit. They start fucking correlating that with the stories, especially like when you mention the VTA shooter, the 14-year-old that got killed in Miami. Then they start fucking looking and researching these triggers and shit. And that's all I want. That's all the fuck I want. Like, literally, fuck. That's legitimate. I'm not asking anybody to believe me. Like, I could give a fuck less if you believe me or not. You would want to fucking look this shit up for yourself. That's all I'm trying to do, is motivate people enough to look it up for themselves so they can use their fucking common sense and put themselves in the shoes of the targets that are being fucking harassed with this predictive bullshit. Put yourself in the position of some situation of somebody being harassed 24/7 or being fucking manipulated in the fucking head by voice to skull and shit, playing with military fucking weapons and shit, talking in your head. Like, the proof is out there. Like, the documents, the proof that this technology exists is out there. The proof that the police have been militarized is out there. If the police are being militarized, that means they're getting military weapons. If people are complaining about this shit, then obviously the police are fucking testing weapons on fucking citizens. Like, people aren't complaining about voices in their head for no reason. People aren't able to fucking tell you they're being stalked and people are using military weapons. That's not no fucking illness or no psychological fucking trip up. You can even point out the fact that when fucking you go to the fucking doctors and shit with these fucking rashes and fucking holes in your skin, like, record that fucking shit. When these fucking doctors tell you you're delusional and there's no fucking shit, like, there's nothing wrong with you, you fucking record that shit, man. Put their ass on blast, man. These doctors even getting away with the bullshit, man. I hate seeing that shit every time a targeted individual goes to fucking get help with that bullshit. The doctors tell them they're delusional. Fucking record that shit. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Sitting there doing that shit with a smile on their face and shit, while you're going through all this fucking misery and fucking pain and shit, fucking embarrassment and shit. And they know what they can do to fucking at least fucking calm that shit down and shit, make it not so visible, or make it not so fucking, obnoxious, if you will, make it not so fucking, hard to deal with and all that shit, man. They know what you can do. They got an immediate remedy for that shit. But instead of telling you what you can do, like, they want to fucking tell you you're delusional. We've never seen this before. You're the ones that do fucking admit it, like, you gotta fucking You know, you gotta fucking reach out to a fucking doctor that's not with the fucking, you know, the system and shit. You gotta reach a self doctor and shit. There will come a time that we're gonna have to fight, man. This shit can't keep going on. And I know one thing for sure. As long as we keep spreading the message and keep letting people know that more people will die. And when people die, we, you know, we rub it in their faces that we let them know that more people will die. And that we're not psychic people. Like, we're not just a group of psychics and shit. We just can't, I mean, it's not like we can fucking predict that the fucking police are gonna fucking sweep everything under the rug after calling the fucking person who retaliated to protect his fucking sanity or her sanity fucking crazy or mentally ill. It's really only so many times you can use that fucking excuse before people are gonna start fucking giving you a side eye and fucking questioning your fucking bullshit. Even if they don't let us know they're questioning it. Even if they don't let you know they're questioning it. You know, people are questioning shit right now. Our job is just to keep them fucking questions flowing. We gotta keep them questions flowing. You see this fucking fucking piece of shit. And we gotta keep them questions flowing. Why are these one headlights out here? Why are we seeing so many one headlights? What are psychological triggers? What are trauma-based triggers? If the police know these are triggers, why are they putting triggers out there? If they're trying to clean up the streets, why are they using psychological triggers? Why is neighborhood okay with this? Or why is neighborhood watch okay with this? Then they start fucking correlating all the fucking neighborhood watch fucking killings and shit. And how fucking neighborhood watch has been getting off on their fucking murders. Killing a little kid with a bag of Skittles and, you know, everything fucking correlates. From the jogger, whatever his name was, the jogger that stopped and looked at the house and got fucking, you know, got fucking assassinated by the father and son team. And then, you know, if nobody would have said anything, you know, if there wasn't a big uproar about it, they'd still be fucking at home. Like, literally and shit. Like, they didn't get locked up for a long time after that. And that's only because the people made a ruckus about it. So make no mistake, you know, neighborhood watch is pretty much you know, the new KKK, if you will, pretty much. Neighborhood watch is the new fucking KKK. And this time they ain't just after black people. They were never just after black people in the beginning, but I mean, you know, This time anybody can get it. White people, Chinese, anybody. The new KK don't give a fuck. The new KKK is full of black people and full of Mexican people and full of white people and full of Chinese people. The new the new KK is fucking opened up its fucking crayon box, if you will. Don't worry though, you guys. If I have to fucking die to fucking spread this fucking message, I'm gonna fucking spread it. And I'm gonna spread it in a way that people understand it. And they're gonna I'm gonna guide people to fucking recognizing this shit. And they can call me crazy as much as they want. And as soon as they call me crazy, I'm gonna tell them, let's pull up the science, and I dare you to challenge me. Let's pull up the fucking science of this program. I bet you won't challenge the science. Bet you won't call the fucking science crazy. Once you break down the science, people start using their common sense. So, I bet you won't get on a lie detector's test, officer. I bet you won't take a lie detector's test. I bet you your chief of fucking police won't take a lie detector's test. Fuck the police. Put the chief of fucking police on there. Put the top dog. I bet you he won't pass it. Ask him if he knows that this man killed all these people and himself behind this program. That's all you gotta ask him. Ask him if he knows more people will die behind this program. I guarantee you he's not gonna say no. And if he does, it's gonna come up as that's a lying motherfucker. If the lie detector could curse, it would say, this is one lying motherfucker right here. This motherfucker right here is lying his ass off. There's gonna be millions more murders. If this program is allowed to fucking flourish, oh man. Murders are gonna go up. Convictions are gonna go up. Suicides are gonna go up. The black market organ industry. Oh my goodness. Just from the suicides and murders alone. Just from the suicides and murders. Just when that VTA guy killed all those 8 people and killed himself. Oh man, the black market fucking organ industry. Oh man, they love that. They love that. And I want to doubt if they were sponsoring this shit. I want to doubt if they had a piece in this shit, like they were sponsoring it. All these motherfuckers driving around in these Teslas and shit. Yeah. If they'll do this to you, you think they're not fucking with the fucking Chinese black market? And they got connections and shit? Like, you think they're not fucking participating and paying to fucking sponsor this fucking program? At the rate that we are dying, at the rate that people are dying, you think that they don't have their fucking hand in this shit? You're crazy. You're out of your mind. I tell you that much. I know when I die, I'm dealing with reality. When I die, my organs is going to the black market. When any of us die, our organs, all that fucking shit they put on the fucking. I wouldn't doubt if everybody in the fucking planet's fucking organs went to fucking the black market shit. Whether you put a donor, you got some donor shit or not a donor, that shit's just for your fucking comfortability. Like, your shit is going to the black market, I would think. If they can do it fucking, if they can fucking send your fucking organs to the black market covertly, as much money as they get paid for that shit, you think they're not gonna fucking, you know, the only way that shit can really go down is if your family asks for your organs. If they, cause you know, your family gotta struggle. Your family gotta fucking struggle to fucking pay for your caskets and shit. Like, literally, they could fucking take your organs and go sell that shit and fucking be able to pay for your funeral service, get your casket. You have a beautiful fucking funeral. You will have a beautiful fucking funeral if you can fucking just release your organs to your family and let them sell that shit. Oh man, you'll go out with a bang. You will go out with a motherfucking bang. I guarantee you that. Oh man, these motherfuckers is so fucking crooked, man. Crooked, fucking greedy, man. Fuck, man. Just imagine, man. One fucking eyeball. Like, and it's not even really, your organs might not necessarily even be worth that much, but to a motherfucker that want to stay alive, to a motherfucker that can fucking only you know, survive off whatever fucking piece of your organs that he needs, like, he's gonna pay whatever it costs. $1 million fucking dollars. Like, shit. That black market shit is man. So saying all that to say, like, we are definitely, man, we're being trafficked like a motherfucker. Like, one of us is a pot of gold. Like, we would never think that our lives are worth so much and shit, but literally, like, we are worth a fucking fortune, man. When I used to, okay, let me see. Notice the homeless hey, Judgment. Notice the homeless population. Hold on. Notice the homeless population has gone through the roof since the Stay Safe group started. Hey, yeah, man. And you know the thing about it? It's gonna keep rising, man. A lot of people are fucking, you know. I wouldn't doubt gentrification has something to do with this shit too. People wanting certain people out of their neighborhoods. People wanting a certain class or a certain group, a certain society of secrets in their neighborhood. If they know you're not gonna be with their fucking bullshit, you know, they want you out of their neighborhood. You know, they want it fucking tight, sealed tight. You know, They want to be able to kill you. They look at the one headlight. They want to be able to kill you, and everybody fucking, you know, go with the program. Like, they don't want people to fucking look at them with a side eye. Their neighbors, no neighbor to look at them with a side eye. They want their fucking alibis to be fucking still, you know, spot on. And when you got a group of people, it's like the hive mind. You know, you got a group of people that are literally, you know, they have the same fucking, and then it gives them a sense of power. Like, this is our fucking neighborhood. This is our fucking, you know, it makes them brave. Like, they can come out and pull out guns and fucking shoot you because they're gonna get away with it. They got the fucking alley, like, everybody's with the bullshit, you feel me? So, if you're not that type of person, of course they're gonna try and run you out the neighborhood. You know, they want gentrification. Oh yeah, make this person go crazy and kill somebody. Want to clean up the parks and shit, and all this shit. They flip people out, and they do everything hands free. They do everything hands free, but you gotta think, man. You know, people don't just pop up out of nowhere killing a bunch of people. Like, the way that these murders have been happening and shit, this mental illness that they say we have, it must have fucking just been floating in the air, and everybody's all of a sudden got this mental illness because people weren't doing this a long time ago. People weren't just fucking, you know, it wasn't people making videos talking about this shit. Same people are stalking them and harassing them, knowing that the police are fucking using military weapons on them. Like, all people gotta do is the research. The police have been militarized. They tell you. The police have been militarized. So when they have military weapons, they show you on the news all their fucking military weapons. Oh, the police department just got this. Like, they literally have a big ass fucking microwave shield. Like a crowd control type thing. To where they turn that shit on and you burn up like you burn like a motherfucker. Like, they tested that shit and people fucking went up to that shit and then they turned it on. Motherfuckers ran like fucking roaches. They look like roaches and shit, fucking scattering and shit. So, you know, if they got big devices like that, they do have small devices that they can point in your house and they can do all this shit. People gotta use their brains though, man. And at the rate that we're going, it's like we're fucking giving them the information, we're telling them. But the only people who are gonna want to use their brains are gonna use their brain. Stupid is everywhere. It's sad to say, fucking most of the population worldly has been programmed to be on stupid. Like, we're on spoon-fed mode. Everybody's on fucking spoon-fed mode. As long as they spoon-feed you bullshit, you're completely fucking relaxed with the fucking shit. Oh, they can spoon-feed me? I don't have to use my own fucking brain? I don't have to do that? I can just sit and wait for fucking Channel 5 or Fox 40 to fucking come spoon-feed me bullshit. And that's how I can go on with my life, just be a slave listening to a fucking bunch of spoon-fed bullshit to keep me a slave and keep me in the dark. Keep me to be a fucking, what do they call? What do they call that shit? A worthless eater? These people literally fucking call us worthless eaters in our face and shit. I think it's worthless eater. It's something. It's something, but you know, this is how these rich and powerful people look at us. Like, they fucking tell us in our face what they think of us. uh, and the same motherfuckers they call us worthless eaters and shit, like motherfuckers be rushing to go vote him into fucking presidency and mayorcy and all types of Congress bullshit. My worthless eaters, my pet worthless eaters are gonna vote me in this year. All my pet worthless eaters. People damn near want to kill you nowadays if you don't vote. Oh man, you're all types of fucking, you're all types of fucking slanderous names if you don't want to vote for one of these fucking piece of shit slave owners. When I say slave owner, anybody working a fucking 9 to 5, you are a fucking slave. You know, I mean, it's the way of the fucking world, man. You can't live unless you're a slave. You can't eat unless you bust your fucking ass from 9 to 5 and feed them half of your paycheck so they can fucking conduct experiments on you and shit. Or fucking send a tornado your way. Fucking tear up your village or your fucking neighborhood. After you pay fucking years and years and years of tax money. And fucking spent years and years and years and years of mortgage on this fucking house, they just come and fucking take all that shit right away. They just fucking take all that shit away from you. Oh, you guys are getting a little too much money, man. Pretty soon you are not gonna need us. You're not gonna be paying those beautiful taxes. Let us send a fucking a typhoon their way or a tsunami and shit. We'll start all over again. Make them build that community back up. So it takes them years and years and years and years before they can establish their own fucking shit. While we're at it, we'll fucking take up more of their space and build our fucking McDonald's and fucking... We'll build a Denny's right over where that organic fucking fruit farm used to be. We'll fucking build a Denny's right there. We'll put our buildings over where all the good soil is. We'll fucking cover that shit up with our buildings. Oh shit. We'll burn all their fucking organic fucking food up. And we'll give them our fucking manipulated seeds and shit. And people don't even see what's happening before their very fucking eyes, man. People don't even see it coming. And after it does come, people don't even see it in the fucking action. People don't see it working, just completely working. They think these fucking McDonald's and all these fucking chain franchises are there to help them until they fucking are in debt. The very same people who sent the tornado come save the day. Then they put their fucking bullshit fucking franchises all in your fucking... They come rebuild your fucking country with their bullshit. And then before you know it, you're in complete and total fucking debt. Like... You owe fucking America your fucking life. Like fucking man. America has a cold get up, and they, you once or twice, okay, you don't think about that shit. just a coincidence. But when this shit is always fucking happening, and you know we have these weather weapons, like we fucking, like, you know, you gotta be living under a rock if you don't know America is fucking playing with weather weapons and shit. Like, you gotta be living under a rock. I don't care if you're fucking, you know, not woke, if you will. If you're like a complete fucking sleep, like you, if you don't know that fucking America is playing with weather weapons, man, it's something wrong with you, man. So for them to, and for them to fucking be the savior to everybody who's had a fucking as much debt as America is fucking in, or as much debt as they say that America is in, think to yourself, why is it always fucking America that's coming to every single fucking major disaster? Every fucking major disaster known to man that has to do with the weather. America is front line in that shit. Red Cross in fucking America. Getting all these fucking donations. People are saying they still waiting. I don't know how many fucking natural disasters fucking Red Cross has been involved in since fucking Hurricane Katrina. But I know people are still waiting on fucking houses and waiting to get paid. People are still fucking waiting to get paid from the Hurricane Katrina shit. Like, that's literally how dirty these motherfuckers is, man. Like, they collect all the fucking money and pocket all the fucking money, and they give you all the fucking waters and shit. All the celebrities and shit, they fucking it's not funny, man, the way they leave people hanging, like, right after they fuck them off. And it's by design and shit. You get more homeless people, you get more crimes and shit. The more crimes you get, the more people you get locked up and shit. Then, you know, you don't have to pay them the money back. Like, eventually, you know, people just stop fucking worrying about that shit, you know, and try and start over. If they don't die, like, they'll eventually die trying. That shit'd be so hard to get back and shit, like, and a lot of that shit will be hard to get back, because it's like, a lot of those houses and shit, you know, those people didn't work for those. That's like, you know, passed down from family. Like, that, those houses have been in the family for years and shit. You know, a lot of those people aren't in positions to be able to get, like, they're lucky they fucking, you know, have that roof over their head and shit. Like, grandma left that shit to him and shit. It's not funny, man. It's not funny. The funny thing, it's not funny that it's happening, but it's funny that people are just sitting there accepting that shit and just letting themselves forget about it. Just let yourself forget about it, and that's what we do, man. We let them fucking fuck us over, and then we start a fight. We start the fight, but, like, you know, you gotta be in it for the long haul, and they know most of the time, you know, most of us ain't gonna be in it for the long haul. Most of us are gonna lose hope, lose faith. You know, we already know we're dealing with the government, you know. The government can play with you anyway, and they do play with you any way they want to and shit. Like, look at me, literally. Like, I fucking I signed up and did everything I was fucking supposed to do to get my fucking tax, that my income fucking shit. You feel me? They tell me to identify myself. I identify myself. My addresses and all this shit. Then they fucking, they say they can't fucking identify me. I need to come in and fucking identify myself. Okay, so I'm good. Give me an address. I'm in San Jose. They give me a fucking address way in they give me an address way in the fuck in San Francisco to go fucking identify myself in the fucking social security shit. Like, honestly, dude, come on, man. For just them to say that they don't, I'm not gonna play that fucking game. It's not, like I said, that shit, like, it's good to have the money, and the money is all that, but I'm not gonna become attached to the fact that, I could have 5,000 or 10,000 fucking dollars if I go to San Francisco. Like, what if I go to fucking San Francisco and they tell me, oh, well, you gotta do all this and do all this. So now I gotta, saying all that to say, man, the government is gonna fucking play with you any way they want to, man. And they do. They fucking do, man. The biggest criminals in the fucking planet. Hey, but they don't have no problem with recognizing it. Like, I can go fucking pay a court fee or a court fine without an ID. Like, I understand you gotta fucking, when you're getting something like the income tax and shit, you gotta prove who you are and shit. But an ID and a fucking social security card, and the way they fucking been letting everybody else fucking do, that should be enough. That should be enough. They're just criminals, man. And trust me, I'm not the only one they've done this to. So you gotta think just how much money these motherfuckers are saving and pocketing just off of motherfuckers like me that's saying fuck that shit. Like, it's not that important. No. They're shooting frequencies. Look. They start to shake when they shoot frequencies. See Scrap shaking? I think it's that van right there. Yup, it's that motherfucker shooting frequencies and shit. When you call the cops to report, oh damn it, why they do that shit, man? I was nearly killed in an accident as well as hey, chill. They're gonna be doing that, y'all. Where are you at, Keiko? I'm in California. Oh, you're in, oh man, I know you got it bad, Walter. Oh man, I didn't know you were in Sacramento. They used to put nails. Yeah, that's Neighborhood Watch is criminal. Yeah, Neighborhood Watch is definitely a criminal entity, man. Yeah, definitely, man. There's no getting around that. All this shit, and it's just like this targeting shit. The Neighborhood Watch is just an extension of this targeting shit. people getting killed all over the place though. If you excuse me, that's legitimate. Pay attention to when those neighborhood watch people be killing people. Like the fucking Trayvon Martin, like the dude that was jogging and shit. Listen to their stories and shit. And their stories don't even come up to be true and shit. Like their stories aren't even true and shit. Like they be lying. And you know, if people don't make an uproar about that shit, it just gets left like check this out, man. Excuse me, that's legitimate. This motherfucker, what's that dude's fucking name? You know that fucking dude that killed Trayvon Martin. This motherfucker literally goes to doesn't go to jail. He doesn't get convicted. This motherfucker is able, after the situation, this motherfucker is able to fucking sign bags of fucking Skittles with no fucking no backlash. No fucking no backlash. Like that's literally OJ Simpson beat his fucking case and he still got fined hella shit. Like OJ Simpson literally fucking beat his fucking criminal fucking murder and he still was being fined for that murder. Yet this motherfucker can go and murder a fucking kid, beat the case, and right after he beats the case, go to the fucking mall and sign fucking Skittle bags. Like, how sick is that? Like, and people only do shit. Only people with hate in their fucking heart. People with, if that dude was sincerely serious about being sorry, if he was sorry about what he did, killing a kid and shit, and all that, like, that's the most evil fucking shit, because they're fucking family members. Literally, you got family members and fucking, there are people watching that shit, and you're just smiling on the fucking news. Like, the audacity of the fucking news to even fucking give them a platform to fucking be able to show that shit to the world. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. And this is all neighborhood watch shit, man. They do it because they know they can get away with it. And they have that much hate in their heart to where, like, they fucking, And then come to find out this dude is beating on his fucking wife, and they were like, this dude is literally a fucking maniac. Like, this dude has a fucking short temper and all that fucking shit. No wonder he killed the fucking kid. Beating all on his fucking wife. And you guys let him get away with all that fucking bullshit. But I mean, when you're connected, when you're fucking connected, you're connected. That ain't what happened with that 14-year-old. That's all I know is a 14-year-old that killed actually happened to him. Please tell me. No, the 14-year-old was killed behind a targeted individual. I mean, the targeted individual was triggered into killing that kid. And he stabbed that kid to death. I mean, and this is what the news is broadcasting, so, you know, and, you know, they mentioned the program, they slipped. You know, instead of saying it was some guy that fucking, I guess they would have to mention it to cover their asses up, because he eventually in court, it'll come up. But even in court, like they, you know, they slipped up because they didn't have to televise that shit or anything. They could have just fucking, you know, they could have let that shit go quiet to where nobody knows. Like, but when you put fucking, he says fucking people are following him and they're using military weapons on him and shit, like, you're telling on yourself. You're fucking telling on you're telling on the program and shit. And when you do that, I'm gonna I love fucking shit like that. You know, this is all I've been waiting patiently for, literally. You know, for either us to fucking come together. I've been waiting for us to come together and fucking march and fucking protest this shit. Or fucking them to start fucking this, excuse me, that's legitimate. Or for this shit to start blowing up in their faces and murders to start popping up everywhere. Like, literally, like, and now, like, it's like God is fucking laying his hand down now. It's time. It's like he's saying, it's time, my son. It's time to get these fucking demons, man. It's like every time I look this shit up, every time I, you know, not necessarily this targeted and shit, but I look up like psychological triggers and like I learned something fucking new. Like that's another thing, like, you know, people that want to fucking really express how this shit is, what they're doing to them and shit. Like look up a lot of fucking psychological trigger fucking videos, and then you can, like, with your videos and shit, you can correlate, you can tell the people, like, this is what, you know, this is designed to do and shit. Like, that's literally like how, like, man, and it's sad it's taking all these fucking people to die to be able to fucking, you know, get people to at least fucking look at this program. But, you know, I know it's fucked up to say, but obviously these people are dying for a reason. Just like how much longer is the public gonna keep letting these people die without saying anything? Literally, if I was to do something, you know, and this is being as real as I can, but I would never fucking, I wouldn't put myself on the line like that with this target and shit like that. But, you know, if I was, like, I would literally fucking be showing, you know, even the people that don't know anything about targeting but tune into this channel every day and they're seeing the one headlights and they're fucking looking at the trigger fucking videos and understanding, like, what, like, I would literally be fucking, this would, like, be the autobiography of until my finish and shit. Like, cause people are seeing the shit right before their very eyes. Even while I'm protesting and shit, they're still hitting me with triggers and shit, trying to fucking, they see I'm already in like an aggravated state and shit because they fucking flipped me off enough to fucking protest and shit. So they hit me with fucking triggers and aggression signals, and you see it. You see the fucking shit. Like, they're doing it when I'm protesting. Like, that's how blatantly fucking evil, and they try and fucking mislead the fucking public into thinking that they're cleaning up the crime in the streets. But how are you cleaning up the crime when you're fucking making people kill people when they're under psychological harassment and warfare? Like, you're literally making people kill people and go crazy. And the benefit of the doubt, see the trigger? See the fucking trigger? The van trigger? The trigger man right there. Trying to make me flip out and kill somebody, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm not a weapon, ladies and gentlemen. I am a human being, SJPD, for any of you guys that might be on this fucking channel. I am not your fucking weapon. And I will not be your weapon. You will not sweep me under the rug and say I was mentally ill. No, siree. It won't happen. It's a new day, motherfucker. Look. Look, they ain't playing, trying to trigger the shit out of me. Look at that. Spent all that. What's the name of that company? What's the name of the company? Tucker. Tucker employees are domestic terrorists, and I have the footage to prove it. Excuse me, that's legitimate. Just for anybody who didn't read the side of that truck with the one headlight. Tucker Construction. Tucker Construction. Tucker Construction. Will you please quit having your employees try and trigger me into a violent reaction with their one headlight triggers? 10 people have been killed at the VTA behind this very same act. A 14-year-old has been killed in Miami behind this very same program. Will you please quit trying to trigger me into violent reactions. I do not want to kill myself or anyone else. I am not your weapon, Tucker Construction. I do have you on film. You are being streamed live on YouTube. Many people see your domestic terrorism. Sending your vehicle out with the one headlight, you know that's a trigger. You know that's designed to make me react in a violent way. I have over 1,000 different people following me with one headlight, trying to trigger me into violent reactions. I am not your weapon. I am a human being. Quit your domestic terrorism. 10 people are dead at the VTA behind this program. A 14-year-old kid is dead in Miami behind this program. Stop your domestic terrorism. Yeah, they don't like that shit at all. Who else? Look at him. Yeah, I don't like that shit, motherfucker. Stop your fucking domestic terrorism. You are being recorded. Yeah, motherfucker, you are being recorded. I think I'll protest right here. Let me see if I can get Tucker Construction's fucking construction site. Or, not construction site, but their fucking people. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Nah. Well, let me see how much battery power out there. I got enough. I can take it out with me. Let me see. Let me bite. Hold on, okay. Hold on, little brother. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're seeing a lot of vehicles with one headlight, just like this vehicle that came out in Tucker Construction, make no mistake, these are psychological triggers designed to make a target flip out and cause harm to himself or others, or both. This is why 10 people are dead at the VTA. This is why a 14-year-old kid is dead in Miami. And then the police always get on the TV and sweep these murders under the rug by saying that the person who retaliated on this psychological warfare had mental issues. Because since the police conduct this program, when you try to make a police report, they detour you from making the police report by telling you to take a psychological evaluation. So when the police do this, they force you into a corner. You become literally in fight or flight. You don't want to go around, you don't want to go on dealing with 24-hour around-the-clock harassment, around-the-clock psychological warfare. I've been going through this for 11 years, and I have the footage and the science to back everything I'm saying. People are dying, and people will keep on dying. This is psychological warfare. They are harassing a person with 24-hour around-the-clock psychological warfare, then triggering them, following them with one headlight, taunting them, and ultimately triggering them into violent reactions, triggering them into killing themselves and other people. And I have the footage. Tucker Construction. You guys are part of getting people killed. And I have the science. You trying to trigger me with your one headlight. I have over 1,000 different people trying to trigger me with one headlight. So you cannot back out of this, Tucker Construction. You are a part of getting people killed. And you can ask SJPD about that. Make no mistake, more people will die in this program. You cannot harass a person with around-the-clock psychological warfare and trigger him with your one headlights and one tail lights. Eventually, you will trigger somebody into a violent reaction, and they know this. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen, and be very aware for Tucker Construction because they are a part of this program. And I have the footage to prove what I'm saying. Motherfuckers. Want to play those games? Yeah, don't look at me like that, motherfucker. They don't like they don't like that I got their fucking truck doing that shit, and I let them know that. Oh, them motherfuckers giving me some dirty ass looks right now. You can't fucking. You think you're gonna fucking harass me and fucking just get away with that shit like that? It's time to put these motherfuckers on blast. Today, see that white truck just had one headlight. He wanted me to see that one headlight, but I'm not tripping off that shit. He wants me to fucking chase him down and fucking go get all fucking wicky and wacky to hurry up and catch this one headlight. Like, I'm not gonna see 1,000 more of those motherfuckers. Fucking weirdos. I gotta give the bullhorn time to chill out, you guys. But yeah, once the bullhorn fucking rejuvenates and shit. But yeah, I don't know if it's caught back on. It's saying that my signal is fucking up, you guys. So I don't know what's up with that. If you guys can still understand here or whatever. But yeah. I'm reading from the bottom, you guys, because they keep scrolling down. Scrap's good. Yeah, he's you know, he only does that when they're actually shooting the frequency, I think, because he hasn't been doing it lately. He did it last night, for a little bit, and then I left that spot. And as soon as I left that spot, like, you know, he wasn't doing it. Like whatever they're doing now, whatever type of frequency they're sending now. I'm not gonna say it just, but it makes them shake, like they're really fucking shaking and shit. Okay, I have to stop. Well, that's another thing, like that. Even that, like. God forbid they do fucking do something to my dogs and shit, but even that shit's being documented and fucking, like whenever I see him acting towards the frequencies, I record that shit. I gotta start uploading it to YouTube as well. Yep, we're trapped in a weird situation, man. These people are getting away with shit, but they're not gonna be able to get away with it for too long. They're only getting away with it because regular people haven't been able to see. And especially like when I fucking protest this dude at the VTA, I'ma definitely put out there like this is the fucking 11th person that VTA has fucking had a problem with, whether it's suicide or been murdered or now fucking, you know, threats and shit. I don't know if you guys are still here. Whatever. They keep stopping the live or whatever. Look how long they're taking. Playing games and shit. Movies. This is cutting my lives off, y'all. So that's why it's been like that. That's why it's been choppy and coming. They're in control. They're in control, ladies and gentlemen. They're highly in control. The face of a female terrorist right there, ladies and gentlemen. This one headlight. That lady right there, you would never think she was involved in such a program. That innocent face. You fucking go yell at her because she's fucking triggering you with her one headlight. She called the backup police because, you know, they got the police in the same vicinity. She called the backup police on you. And they use her innocent face and all that fucking shit for your courtroom, for the court case and shit, you know. Oh, I can see the picture being painted now. Oh, this guy, he's such a fucking creep. Look at this innocent woman. She was just driving her child to fucking school, and he just fucking hops out. Like, what's wrong with him? He's dealing with some psychological problems to hop out on this lady and her child. Public just fucking eats it up. Eats it fucking up. You're going to jail for 6 months. Get your documentation, ladies and gentlemen. They keep trying to stop my life. They keep trying to stop it. But document them. Don't let these fuckers get away with that bullshit, man. Fucking document till you can't document no more. I don't even know if anybody's still on this motherfucker, man, because I can't see it and I keep having to start it over and over. It's probably buffering over there or some shit. I don't know. Whatever the case though, man, get your evidence. Build your fucking evidence. You're building the case on these motherfuckers, man. That's all. That's what it's about. It's about building the case on your harassers. If you don't build the case, you leave no footprint for anybody to see. Like, nobody's able to see the footprint. You gotta give people the visual. We gotta give people the visual. Or else the fight is for nothing. And these dickheads get away. They can sweep us under the rug forever. And this program can fucking prosper. It can have some fucking, life to it. This program can fucking flourish in dead bodies. 14-year-old kids, sacrifices and shit for laws. Sacrificing the children. The children are the future. But what are they the future for, you sick fucks? Are they the future for your sacrifices? Are they the future for your bait? So you can pass fucking laws. Get people to do some fucking horrendous shit to your children? Is that what it's for? Is that why the children are the future? Let me know something. I want to learn. Teach me. Teach me, my friend. I want to know what I'm up against. Why are you going to trigger me? I want to know why I'm being triggered. how I'm being triggered? Why are you trying to wire me that way? I know you're gonna do it. Okay, what am I gonna? Oh yeah, I gotta push my window back out. Look out, fool. But make no mistake, the triggers are real. People dying. That shit ain't pretend. If you see it, if you can see it with your own eyes, then it's happening. Don't wait for no fucking Fox 40, Channel 5 to tell you that somebody died and tell you fucking how they died and fucking all this fucking bullshit. You do your own fucking, you listen to it, pay attention to it, correlate the stories, and you'll see. You will see that this program is very connected, and that is not no theory. A conspiracy maybe, but not a theory. Jesus loves us. This we know for the Bible. I need to start blasting this again. Here we go. I'm glad they hate me. I'm glad I've done something for these people that hate me. But I do not want their friendship. I'm not doing this for their friendship. Not at all. Not at all. Chill. Yo. I know they're sending them. I know they're sending frequencies, brother. They are sending frequencies. I can feel it. They're behind us with that shit. What up, my buck? Muck, come on, bro. Nah. 5 or 6 of them. Delico. Yeah. They thought that was good. Nope. I'm bypassing all your booby traps, buddy.